All right, so today we are going to be going over day 8 of the 1 year chronological Bible plan and sticking with Genesis and dabbling a little bit in First Chronicles. Genesis 25. Abraham had taken another wife whose name was Keturah. She bore him Zimran, Jokshan, Medan, Midian, Ishbak, and Shua. Jokshan was the father of Sheba and Dedan. The descendants of Dedan were the Asherites, the Letushites, and the Lumites. The sons of Midian were Ephah, Epher, Hanok, Abida, and Eldah. All these were descendants of Keturah. First Chronicles 1. The sons born to Keturah, Abraham's concubine, Zimran, Jokshan, Medan, Midian, Ishbak, and Shua. The sons of Jokshan, Sheba and Dedan. The sons of Midian, Ephah, Epher, Hanok, Abida, and Eldah. All these were descendants of Keturah. Genesis 25. Abraham left everything he owned to Isaac, but while he was still living, he gave gifts to the sons of his concubines and sent them away from his son Isaac to the land of the east. Abraham lived 175 years. Then Abraham breathed his last and died at a good old age, an old man and full of years, and he was gathered to his people. His sons Isaac and Ishmael buried him in the cave of Machpelah near Mamre, in the field of Ephron, son of Zohar the Hittite, the field Abraham had bought from the Hittites. There Abraham was buried with his wife Sarah. After Abraham's death, God blessed his son Isaac, who then lived near Beer Lahai Roi, Ishmael's sons. This is the account of the family line of Abraham's son Ishmael, whom Sarah's slave, Hagar the Egyptian, bore to Abraham. These are the names of the sons of Ishmael, listed in the order of their birth: Nebaioth, the firstborn of Ishmael; Kedar, Adbeel, Mibsam, Mishma, Duma, Massa, Hadad, Tema, Jetur, Naphish, and Kedema. These were the sons of Ishmael, and these are the names of the 12 tribal rulers according to their settlements and camps. Ishmael lived 137 years. He breathed his last and died, and he was gathered to his people. His descendants settled in the area from Havilah to Shur, near the eastern border of Egypt, as you go toward Asher, and they lived in hostility toward all the tribes related to them. Jacob and Esau. This is the account of the family line of Abraham's son Isaac. Abraham became the father of Isaac, and Isaac was 40 years old when he married Rebekah, daughter of Bethuel, the Aramean from Paddan Aram, and sister of Laban the Aramean. Isaac prayed to the Lord on behalf of his wife, because she was childless. The Lord answered his prayer, and his wife Rebekah became pregnant. The babies jostled each other within her, and she said, "Why is this happening to me?" So she went to inquire of the Lord. The Lord said to her, "Two nations are in your womb, and two peoples from within you will be separated. One people will be stronger than the other, and the older will serve the younger." When the time came for her to give birth, there were twin boys in her womb. The first to come out was red, and his whole body was like a hairy garment. So they named him Esau. After this, his brother came out, with his hand grasping Esau's heel, so he was named Jacob. Isaac was 60 years old when Rebekah gave birth to them. First Chronicles 1. The sons of Abraham, Isaac and Ishmael, descendants of Hagar. These were the descendants: Nebaioth, the firstborn of Ishmael; Kedar, Adbeel, Mibsam, Mishma, Duma, Massa, Hadad, Tema, Jetur, Naphish, and Kedema. These were the sons of Ishmael. First Chronicles 1:34. Abraham was the father of Isaac, the sons of Isaac, Esau, and Israel. And that was a quick day 8. All right, so that was day 8 of the Bible plan, and we got to see or read about more so about Abraham's death and him being buried in the same land he bought from the Hittites with his wife Sarah, and then going over the sons of Ishmael and the sons of Isaac as well, which are Abraham's two sons. And if you noticed, the sons of Isaac were Jacob and Esau. So we're getting into the story of Jacob and Esau, which is another really great story. It's a story that I struggled to grasp, because Jacob was very highly favored in the Bible. And when you read the Bible, I mean, Jacob was not the best person in the Bible in the beginning. He did a lot of shady things, but God had a great plan for him. And it shows that even though someone is not perfect and they make mistakes and they have flaws, that God can still use them. And Jacob is a great example of that. And one way that I kind of came to realize that, because I would always read the Bible and I'd be like, man, I don't like Jacob. Like, he's not a good person. Like, he does some really terrible things. And he wrestles with God and all these things, which we'll read about. And when I got the Life Application Bible, which if you don't have it, I highly recommend get it. It really dives into their character a lot and gives a lot more explanation and kind of like insight into like who each person is in the Bible and what's going on. And so always highly recommend the Life Application Bible. And another thing that I want to start doing is, since I'm doing the 21 days of prayer and fasting with our church, I want to share some of the content that our pastors put out. Our pastors give a devotional every day that is in line with our 21 days of prayer and fasting with each day. So I'm going to start recording that content and just going over it, kind of like how I'm reading the Bible, and just reading that content and sharing it on here as well. So it's going to be kind of a separate series. We're still going to be doing the reading the 1 year Bible every single day, and then for the next 21 days, it's going to be a little bit less because I'm going to record a couple other ones that have already passed, since we're technically on day 4 now. I'm going to go back and read those and record those and share those as well. So if anyone wants to take part in the fast, there's going to be links and everything in there too, so you can get yourself involved and be able to see the content as well. And but that's day 8, and looking forward to seeing everybody on day 9.